We'll just wait a moment. Ooh, hello. I think I've started to figure out what it is that I'm not vibing with when it comes to most people's enjoyment of the internet. And I think really it goes back to it's always the same sort of thing where, hey, what's up, Big W? It seems like no matter what type of entertainment starts to emerge, most people are more concerned with proving to themselves that they're better than others while not trying to improve themselves at all. And it's a problem because you can always find someone that you're better than, right? You can always find a bigger idiot, but you can always also find someone who's smarter than you. And in a way, I guess that's where maybe I differ from others, where when I see others that are I consider better or smarter or quicker or funnier or this and that, I get enticed to want to improve. Not to turn around and point at the other guy and go, oh, well, but that one is shittier than me, so I'm not that bad. Right? Because it's like, I feel like a lot of people who are the biggest proponents of pointing at the freaks probably belong in the freak tent themselves. And they're just sort of like trying to find even bigger freaks to say, well, you think I'm a freak tent person, but look over there. It's like a big switcheroo kind of thing going on. And what is that doing for us? I mean, maybe I'm looking at it in a way where it's I'm being too serious about things, but are others just being too silly about it all the time? I'm starting to get really tired of it because it's a perpetual thing. You can always find. Yes, hey, did you know there's a lot of delusional people out there? There's a lot of people who think that they're better than they actually are. Yep. Now what? And I guess, I get it. We're just having fun. We're having fun, but are we? I mean, obviously I'm not. I go from these shows to shows to shows to shows. And I mean, I want to learn things. I don't want to learn more stupid things about stupid people. Because it's kind of like that just fills up the memory banks with trash. It's kind of like the same reason I don't read a bunch of different fantasy novels, right? I like fantasy and sci-fi and things like that, but I'm not just going to pick up any book and read it because once I start to, that starts another line of memory that's going to maybe stick in my head forever, and I might not be able to get rid of it. And maybe if I hadn't have thought of that, like if I had never read The Lord of the Rings and been involved in that kind of thing, maybe I'd be able to do higher mathematics now. It's just like it's almost like there's a this enticement to fill your mind with other people's drama is a distraction so that we're not advancing. Almost like it's devilish in a way, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What am I saying? What am I saying? Hello, Aliyah Garza. So let me ask you, Aliyah Garza, UR70X. Why are you on the internet looking at videos like this? Are you looking for a bigger idiot than you? Are you looking to advance yourself? Or are you looking to sort of cut someone else down? Because, yeah, but I am a big fan of what? Of I'm waiting. You're a big fan of me. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, and subscribe, and but why are you a big fan of someone like me? I just wonder. Is it one of these things where you're just I just said like thank you, Big W. It's like I get it. Not every moment can be serious. Not everything can be about advancement, right? We have to have a little bit of downtime, as they say. But when everything is downtime, isn't that just sort of bringing us down to a bad level? That's how I see it. And it just, I guess I'm trying to understand. It's like, you know, because you're just talking about something I like, and that when you walk your dog, you keep talking. Oh yeah, okay, Leah Garza. Yeah, the I haven't really walked the dog as much lately, but I'm gonna try to. It had been raining a lot, so you know it's hard to. I don't want to walk the dog in the rain, but um, I definitely need the exercise. And it's nice to get out and enjoy my pretty nice neighborhood, you know. But yeah, it's like in a weird way, I feel like I don't know if you guys watch Star Trek at all, but I always my entire life felt like a Data character. Almost like I'm always trying to figure out why other people are doing what they're doing. And maybe I'm missing out on it a little bit. Maybe I don't enjoy as many things as other people. Well, I moved house because yeah, I miss my childhood. Yeah. I In some ways I don't miss my childhood because it was very lonely. And although being lonely as a child made me have to just sort of sit around and have deep thoughts. That's what happens. When you're not just being preoccupied by whatever's going on and whatever the new trend is and things like that, or whatever your friends are involved with, or your cousins, or your this, or your that, and always involved in all these other things, you sit back a little bit and start to go, what's all the fuss? Are people just distracting themselves until they keel over? Because life is boring. When I get bored, I start to write lyrics. Or I start to look for just information. What's up, Jim? People are bored. We weren't meant to live like this. You're right. I mean, yes. We were meant to, well, hunt and gather, right? And there is this tendency to look at hunting for information or hunting for truth as like as a negative thing, or being too smart is bad, right? I wrote 6 new songs worth of lyrics just last night alone. There you go. See, Jim and I, we kind of oscillate on the same frequency a lot, where It's like, I mean, he's spinning a lot faster than me, I think, most of the time. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he smokes so many cigarettes. If I was smoking, I'd actually, I'll tell you this. I meant smoking. Oh, wait. Hunt and grind, hunt and grind. That's right. That's fucking right. Yo, we gotta. That's the show, man. That's the actual like key to life. You're hunting for things and you're grinding it out, man. Trying to figure it out. And I don't know why, again, I want to understand people. I want to understand what's making others tick. So I sit here and I observe and I observe and I observe. And after a while, and I start to get too involved sometimes. Is that a 50 Cent album? No. That's a concept that well, my last name's Hunton and Jim Grindle is grind. Hunt and grind, man. It's just, it's like a key to life. Or it's like what you got to do to get somewhere, right? You got to hunt for what you need and grind it out until you get it, basically. I was always bad at the grinding thing. I'm the hunt. I like the hunt. And then, once I found the thing and I got to do all this work, it's like, oh, geez, okay. Can I just hunt? Can I just hunt for things? I don't want to cook it. I don't want to clean it. I just want to hunt. I just want to kill things. Anyway. By the way, I want to see your dog. The dog's inside. It's too. I'm not gonna. That dog is annoying sometimes. It's late. She's playing with the cat. The dog and the cat, they fight constantly. It's actually kind of cute. You know. We'll see the dog tomorrow. I'll go for a walk tomorrow. Jerks. They won't let me just kill things, Jake. Hey, I know. Wouldn't that be great? Just walk around. It's like I just want to kill it all the time. Oh, I gotta like stop and like actually do things with what I kill. Oh, damn it, man. But it's interesting. Like, back in the day, and I mean, I guess even now there are certain jobs you can have that would be like the idea of killing things, right? Killing small animals. Oh, it's terrible, you know. But what if you're just a person that has the certain capacity to be able to kill things and not feel bad about it? Is that bad? I mean, not that you just go around killing everyone, but maybe in certain circumstances that is a good thing, right? Because if you have a bunch of soldiers who care about killing and then they kill a bunch of people and then they have PTSD, that's kind of defeating the purpose. They've destroyed themselves. But if you have a bunch of people who don't mind, those are the people who should be your soldiers because they can just do it, shut it off, and go, all right, move on. What's wrong with that? It's like there are certain functions of the psyche that we now consider bad because yes, if you turn it into a personal thing, then yes, it can get out of control. I was going crazy in my story when I was sleeping. Yeah, I've been having some interesting dreams. That's one thing I do like about not smoking weed. I'm actually having dreams, and my dreams are actually pretty fun and interesting. It's almost like alternate reality stuff. Like I swear, the other night I had a dream, like what my life would have been if I got with a certain girl, and it was like what my life would be like now if I had gotten with this certain girl years ago, and I never even dated this girl. I was just friends with her, and I didn't even hang out with her that much. It wasn't even someone that I ever considered, but it was just weird. And what's interesting is you know, I guess maybe at some point I'll be able to lucid dream. But then again, if you're lucid dreaming, you're not in the moment. You're not living in the moment. It's kind of fun to like live in that moment for a while and see where it goes. So if I was just like pulling myself out of the dream and being like, "Oh, this is just a dream. And I can do whatever I want now. Oh, I can rape and kill and I can do whatever in my dream because I'm just dreaming." Then I'm not actually experiencing the moment, right? Like trying to control every second is not always a good thing, I think. That's why, again, I like to try to observe and try to understand others. And then I start to realize, oh, wait a minute. Maybe most people are real morons and they can't advance anymore from where they are. They're at full capacity. So they can't go any further. So they do have to fill their lives with bullshit because there's nothing else they can absorb other than bullshit. Anything of a higher concept means nothing, which makes me sad. Do you know the backroom story I was dreaming about that? I don't really know that much. A goblin with nail polish on your fingers. Oh, yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Oh, no, it's just, it's just the filter. But I don't know what to do with this information now. I don't know what to. It's like, sh- I guess I just need to stop um, observing morons because I don't think I'll ever be on the same level. I want to know your name. It's Lucas. It's pretty easy. You can find me. People have found me. Whatever. You know, I live in a really nice neighborhood, so my neighbors like me. So if any weird things happen, they're gonna tell me. I will say though, I feel like if you know my name, then it's like what are you gonna try to like use me as a sponsor to get to America or something? I mean, that's happened on these streams before. People are like, "How do I get to America? I don't have a friend in America," and I'm like, I'm here. You think I know how to like become an American? Yeah, I was born into it. It's one of those. I don't really spend my time like trying to learn that because I didn't have to. Sorry. Luck of the draw. Luck, Luke. Luck of the blind. Bah. And it's just like with such limited time here, I just can't understand how so many people do just want to wallow in the filth. Why? But maybe it's also a sort of an expression of like self worth. If you feel like you're worth nothing, then you'll pay attention to worthless things. Hmm? And if you feel like you're worth something, you'll put a little bit of work in there to build yourself into something. Hmm. Willing to put, willing to grind because you know that through the grind, something good may happen. Now, and then maybe that's part of my whole problem too. I do have a self worth problem. Sometimes trying to prove myself to others. But why? Prove what? I mean, I thought about doing a karaoke stream just to prove that I can sing. But who do I have to prove that to? I mean, especially since I stopped smoking weed, I can sing much better. I did it the other night. I was just down in the basement, proof of self. I guess so. But how much more do I have to do the things to prove to myself? It's almost like I never like it's like that thing it's hard to believe in anything that's that you can't actually measure yourself. So, yeah, man. Hmm. Well, I want to know if you have a story because I want to hear it. Like a story about what? I mean, a story of my life? A story of what? That's why I made all that new music recently. To prove to yourself that you could do it. Yeah. I'm not planning on putting it out or doing anything with it. Well, but that's, you know, I have so many lyrics and songs that I have And I even have a band, but half the time it's hard. It's almost hard to express or to bring it to the others and get exactly what you want out of it. Sometimes, Again, it's that grinding thing. It's like the working on it is the hard part. Sure, I can pull things out of the ether and have a little bit of a storyline or a concept that pops out and this and that I think is great. But then it's the idea of like I guess in some ways I have this problem with presenting it to others because I almost feel like if someone else thinks that it's shitty, then I'm gonna feel embarrassed, you know. And I guess, you know, I wish I felt that way about when I talk and when I try to make jokes. I mean, maybe I'd be a little more selective with the things I say and do. I'm saying this about how like your wife and you met. What? Why? Why? Why do you want to know that? I mean, I met my wife in high school, but we didn't date until years later when she turned 21. And I saw her at a bar. She was with her brother, who took her out for the night. I had hung out with her for years, like many, many times before. And actually, her and I used to talk a lot, but it was one of those, we were just really close, mutual friends, had a bunch of other friends. We hung out a little bit. Um, did I do her? Yeah, yeah, actually. But like I said, we had known each other for years. Like we had been in choir together. We were never in drama class together though, because she got into theater after I had left. She was like 2 years behind me in school, and and that's how we knew each other, through that circle of people, and through she hung out with these girls that knew these guys in another band, and sometimes I would see her at the other band's rehearsal studio, and we'd all be hanging out, smoking weed, and just chilling. And I always thought she was like one of the cooler chicks around, but she was a bigger girl. And then when she got a little older, she lost the weight, and I was like, hey, wow, pretty cute. And the rest is history, You start like, hey, you know what? And she was also I always really respected her too because of her talent. Like, she's got an amazing voice, man. Like, angelic, honestly. Like, she sings for church choirs and stuff, and always has. And, like, when she's singing a part by herself, like, people, like, they like go, what, huh? What? Who's that? Like, what? Did I just hear an angel? It's true. Anyways, got to go. Bye. Oh, yeah, you hear my story and then you leave. Well, oh, great. Great, yeah. Well, you going to go report to somebody? Oh, he told me the story. Yeah, well, anyway. What the fuck is that? I'm hearing a weird, like, animal sound. What the fuck is that? There's either a woodchuck or a skunk that lives underneath my shed. And I just heard, you want to sleep? Why? Come on, it's a Friday night. You sleep on a Friday night? Sleep's for the dead or the weak. Okay, well, whatever. You could be tired. They are out there. They are out there. Who, what? The skunks? Yeah, nocturnal. There was a skunk with babies that would always use our little steps here outside and walk to our backyard. But again, I don't know. Like, I almost want to pull up the floorboard on the shed and see what's under there, because my dog's always trying to get in there too. Now I'm just a little freaked out because it did. I heard like a. I'm like, oh, it censored you. Oh, see, I don't even have any of the censorship on, but be careful, yeah. Uh, I was almost sprayed with a skunk when I was younger. Here's another story. Yeah, my father, me, and my buddy Trevor were all hanging outside of my parents' old house, and I used to have a pit bull. And one day, Bella, the pit bull, was sniffing over there and like whatever, and bam, there was a skunk. We were like, what do you got over there, girl? What are you doing?" And we all look, and we see this skunk, and it lifts its tail up, and we're like, "Holy shit!" And we all start running, and we all tried to go into the shed at the same time, and it was like just like a Three Stooges where three people get stuck in a door jam together. We're like, oh my god, get out of here. She got sprayed, and yeah, had to do the whole tomato sauce thing with her. And oh, poor Bella. Poor Bella. What a fun dog she was. Although, when you have a pit bull, it's like female pit bull that's not too big, but big enough. When people go, "Oh, hey, oh, look at your dog. I'm gonna pet your dog. Can me and my daughter pet your dog?" "Sure, yeah, go ahead. She's nice." And then they look at her musculature for a second and go, "Is this a pit bull?" "Yeah, yeah, she's really nice." "So, okay, it's nice to see you. Okay, later. Bye-bye." She's nice. She had puppies. She's a really nice dog. She's not gonna hurt you. This is the sound of a grape pony. Oh shit. I gotta get out of here. Man, this cigarillo is like done now. Man, what am I gonna do? Oh, have I got to 250 subs yet? Probably not. Huh? Let's see. Oh shit, I only got 14% left on my phone. It's 11:56. I got 4 minutes to get like 30 subs. Come on, people. Come on. Let's do it. No, if you don't sub to me, I'm gonna kill this skunk, and I won't feel anything about it afterwards because I don't have remorse like that. Sorry. Life and death, it's all part of life. I guess, in a way, it's like after going through the whole thing with my mom dying and being depressed about it, it's like I don't think I could ever get that depressed about a death again. At least I don't want to. I know what it's like. So it's almost like death has a different connotation for me now. It's just, yeah, it's just kind of part of things, right? I mean, I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to build a what's it called? An astral body and possibly live forever. But that's a whole other business. What fucking? I just hear like cars. Oh, okay. Someone across the street's parking in the yard. All right. Just these cars creeping around. Did Aaliyah find me? Are they coming here for me? Oh my God. Oh, I better go get a bat or something. Or a knife. I think I have a knife in my pocket. Always carry a knife in your pocket. Oh, okay. They're getting their dog. I got it. Don't worry. See, I don't know what to do with this information now. That I'm like, I've come to this realization before that why am I observing a bunch of morons do moronic things and make fun of other morons? Because I guess, I don't have the time to do worthwhile things right now. When you're too busy to do worthwhile things, then you do things that aren't worth anything, I guess. And it's like midnight. I feel like I should actually do some like chores. I'm also like, that's something worthwhile, right? Or maybe make another drink. Oh, so I did actually buy a pack of cigarettes like a week and a half ago. I was a little stressed out. So I was like, what's going to get me less stressed? Smoking cigarettes. So I bought a pack. $15 for a pack of Camel Blues, lights, whatever. Damn, boy. Holy shit. I remember when they were like 10 or, a little less. 950 or 925. Well, I don't know. I came back. Hey, Aaliyah. See, I thought I heard a car. I thought you'd found me. I thought you were like doxing me, or coming after me or something, trying to join the stream or something. I don't know. It's weird. Weird. And then a skunk almost got me. You missed all kinds of stuff. I can't. You came back too. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, did you hear me say that I bought a pack of cigarettes what, last Thursday? Was it? No, it was 2 Thursdays ago, maybe. And smoked them until Monday. It took me long to get through a pack. I was hiding from the great ponies. Oh, okay. And I was, I felt like a teenager because I was like hiding it from everybody. I'd like, oh, I'm gonna take the dog for a walk, smoke a cigarette, but I was wearing like an overshirt, and like late at night I was putting a glove on my hand so that my hand didn't stink. Oh my god. Or like, when the wife went to work, I'm like, all right, cool, I can go outside and I sit in the shed and smoke two or three of them. Oh my god. But after one pack, after finishing that pack, I was like, all right, you know what? Number one, I don't want to keep hiding it. Number two, I don't really need to do it. I'm getting, why don't get, oh, you're getting worried for me because of the grape ponies. Don't worry, don't worry. Um, Maybe I want to get graped by a pony. Hey, Chrissy. No. um, and then um, a couple weeks ago, I was in the back room and I was just looking for stuff and I found an old tray and I found some weed in it that had been sitting there for probably 2.5 months, 3 months or something. I'm like, oh, dude, that's weird. And that night I was like, oh, I want to smoke it, but I didn't. But it's weird. I smoked those cigarettes and then after I stopped on a couple Mondays ago, I started getting headaches for like 2, 3 days straight. I was like, oh, dude, wow. It didn't take long for me to get addicted to the nicotine again. Holy shit. I'm already having this withdrawal shit. Damn it. And then one night I was like, you know what? I had a drink and I was like, yeah, you know what? I want to smoke some of that weed. So I did. I packed up that weed that had been sitting around for months. It looked fine though. I mean, it wasn't like moldy or anything. It had been sitting in this tray sealed up. And just broke off a little piece of the bud and a little bit of the shake that was in there. And I figured, it's been sitting around so long, it's not even going to do anything. But it did. I felt high. I was like, oh yeah, there you go. And I actually came up with some interesting ideas. And I was like, well, I'm not sure if it makes me more creative, but what it does is it puts the other things that I think about and the stresses that I'm worried about to the side so that it like clears the way for the creativity to brew, right? It sort of clears my cache, as you'd say, in my head, my random access memory. It makes that empty so that the other things can fill in. Like, oh, it's interesting. But, then I got munchies and I ate a shitload right before bed. And the next day I had heartburn and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not smoking. How long does that cigarette last? This is a cigarillo. So it lasts for 10 minutes, or it keeps going out because I'm not I'm not inhaling. I did not inhale. It's a cigarillo, like a small cigar. So I know that I don't want to fuck up my lungs. I really do. I really do like the fact that I can breathe a lot better and I can sing a lot better. That's half of it. Being able to hold the breath and take a deep breath quickly without without wheezing or coughing or anything like that. It's very enticing, even though I'm not doing not a lot of singing in the band right now because we just kind of jam mostly. I do want to get hit it hard again soon, but it's like, oh, Man, getting used to this working thing is fucking. It was kicking my ass for a long time. I'm finally to the point where I'm like, okay. Well, like there are some days where it's very intense, and I'm doing moving a lot of bags around, moving a lot of lumber around, this and that. So I do get tired on those days, but most of the days I'm pretty good, you know. But I will say that having a little bit of nicotine does get me into it does wake you up a little bit. It gets your mental functions pumping a little faster. It just does, and I do like that better than the slowness of the weed, you know. Can do a walk with your dog. Oh yeah, I'll do a walk with the dog. I'll probably do it. I actually like my new voice better than the old one. Well, yeah, the gruffness of the voice. That there is a nice there when the voice is gravelly, it does lend itself to a cool sound, you know. Well, me too. Yeah, I will do a dog walk tomorrow, probably early in the morning. I have to bring one of the kids to a pool party tomorrow in the afternoon, so I'll be detained for a few hours, um, schmoozing with all the other parents, checking out someone's house. If you can sing, then you can't fuck up. Baby, sick, then you can do whatever you want. I like that better. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. If you're rough and gravelly, then you can kind of, yeah. But if you're pretty singing and then you dip down and don't sound pretty, yeah, it's noticeable. But in that sense, though, there's this. It's sort of like it's like high stakes. There's something about high stakes with me that like gets me going. You know, I don't know. Ice cream, you scream. Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna get ice cream. Oh, I thought you were gonna go to sleep, and now you're getting ice cream. I mean, that's quite. What did you smoke weed and you got the munchies? See, it's not good to eat a lot of food late at night right before bed. I'm telling you and that's one of the things I think that was terrible for me when I smoked. Like, I wouldn't necessarily was smoking weed. I mean, when I wouldn't necessarily have the munchies all the time, but it was like I would smoke and then do a bunch of things and then not eat for like a while. So then after I've done all these mental things or done whatever I was doing for 3 or 4 hours, like I wouldn't remember to like feed myself, and then I'd just be so famished that I'd walk into the kitchen and just like devour everything. And I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna eat like some peanut butter, and then oh shit, drink some milk, and then oh, there's pepperoni in there. Oh, and some pepperoncinis too. Oh, and then there's some cheese. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and then what else is there? Oh, there's this. Oh, nah, and there's leftover that. And then eat so fast that I didn't realize I was getting full. That whole half an hour thing. In that half an hour, I've now eaten like a meal and a half so quickly. I smoke weed and forget to. Well, that's the thing. I would forget, but then it would hit. Like I said, I would. Once I started coming down, or once I get to a certain point, my body would just be like, "No, now you need the food." Or it really? I think it was just walking into the kitchen. Once I reminded myself, like, "Oh yeah, there's food in here." Oh, then I gotta read this. I forget to eat every day. Today I was trying to do some chores and was moving like a zombie and realized it was 9:30 at night and I hadn't eaten yet. And then I made waffles and turkey bacon, some turkey sausage and eggs. 4 of them, fried, juicy, dope as fuck. Does sound good. But see, right now I'm not even that hungry. Even though that sounds great. I mean, what did I have for dinner? Oh yeah, there was like a leftover, like whatever leftover stromboli that the wife made for the kids earlier. I had the rest of it, and then I picked up Burger King for the kids on the way home. I didn't even get anything because again, yeah, I eat way less now than I used to, just because, yeah, that's one thing yeah, the munchies thing, it really got me. It used to get me all the time, and I hated it. Well, now that I think about it, yeah, it's so terrible. Because even now, I'm not even gonna eat anything. I'll drink some water. I'll get another fucking alcoholic drink, and boom. I like breakfast and McDonald's and pizza and shawarma and steak. Ooh, steak. We had like a roast yesterday, steak. It was a steak that she turned into a roast, which was so good. It just wasn't a lot, but that's all right. Because when there is a lot, I will just keep on. I will not stop. Whenever I make like muchacha, like shredded beef for tacos and stuff. Oh yeah, shit! I was gonna boil some chicken. I'll still do that. Um, I make that. I'll take like a big roast and make a big pot of muchacha, and then I will just like mow that for 3 days, like nonstop. Like, just thinking about it. But I'm also feeling this tummy ache from it because that first night when I make that and uh, we do tortillas with it. I mean, I'll have like seven of them in a row with all the fixings, with the beans and the tomatoes and the lettuce, sour cream, hot sauce, green sauce, cheese, like every fucking thing I can get in there. I love shawarma sandwiches. Love shawarma. Making it at home lately perfected. I've been using the parchment paper method. Super easy. Been making my own white sauce too. White sauce? Yeah, I can make the white sauce. Anyway, I'm gonna be back. Have to piss. He. Oh man. I just want to boil a bunch of chicken because I know the kids love the chicken like they love the shredded chicken sandwiches. Oh, and then I can maybe. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check to see if we have some corn tortillas, and maybe I could do some enchiladas tomorrow. Really do need some lettuce for that. We've been, skipping the lettuce lately because of the whole the 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 shit disease from it. But eh, I really would love to make some nice enchiladas. Greek yogurt, mayo, minced garlic, and lemon. That's it. Oh, salt and pepper too. Oh, and the shawarma. Yeah. I don't know. Can you hear the pump for the pool? I don't know. It seems loud to me, but it's probably not loud to you guys. Oh yeah, olive oil. I've only made it twice, but it's excellent. Back. I'm also back. Yeah, we're all just chilling. Although, what the fuck was that? Somebody's dog is going nuts right now. That ain't my dog. My dog does not sound like that. But that's like a mid-sized dog. I mean, mine's a mid, but it's like small mid, like mini mid. Oh man, I'll show it. Maybe I'll show it later. Maybe I'll put it on X. But so there's at my work, there's a couple ravens that have nests up in the awnings and the outside overhangs at work and in the corners and stuff. And usually they're not there during the day, but when it's rainy, sometimes like one day I heard a lot of racket, this commotion outside. Like, I was like, what the fuck is that? Really loud. I'm like, dude, what kind of bird is that? And I went outside and saw it. And the raven is gigantic. It's the size of like a turkey, just huge. And so I started getting interested, and I'm like, I mean, we have, obviously there's crows everywhere. You see crows all over the freaking place. We have a pack of crows that hangs out in our neighborhood, but I was like, dude, the raven is like, it's like the difference between like a miniature dog and a big dog. how big the raven is. And I told my son about it, and he's like, "Oh man, get a picture of him." Well, it's been like a month and a half, and I haven't seen this raven the whole I'm there every day, and I don't see this raven. But then yesterday or yesterday, I hear it, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm right outside. Get my phone up. I'm ready to take a picture. He's in his nest, and as soon as I pick my phone up, it sees me and goes and takes off. But I got a picture of it in mid-flight, and you can see it's in the middle of its flight, and all of its feathers are like down like this. It looks actually pretty cool. I mean, you can see it's sort of like a back shot of it, but oh man, my my phone did pretty well in it. And then I saw that there was another one, like its mate or whatever, was over on the other, was standing on top of some pallets of of insulation and shit. So again, I turned my camera that way, and as soon as I get it in frame, it jumps. I'm like, oh damn it! like they knew, man. This smart. Like, never more get a picture of me. I have three cats and one dog. Okay, we cannot hear your pool, rich boy. It's not. It's a tiny pool. It's an itty bitty bitty pool. Like, dude, it's like 4 feet by 6 feet. Like, and it's only goes up like maybe 2 feet. You know what I mean? It's a baby pool, but it is, it's got a metal structure around it, and so we didn't want to keep emptying it, and we wanted to get the water nice. So yeah, it does have a little pump, and we put the chemicals in it so the kids can have a good time, and they love it, you know. And it gets them more used to the water. They've never really been that used to the water because we never had like a big pool. We always had like the inflatable ones, but you can't keep those up too long, especially if they don't have a pump. Water gets nasty quick, Anyway, um, by the way, I have two dogs and one cat. The other cat got lost. She's only 5, and her name is Lola. Oh, poor Lola. I have 3 cats and one dog, sweeping the floor about 20 times a day now, and it's still not enough. Jerks. Yeah, I mean, I got the one cat and the one dog, and really, they don't leave that much fur around. I'm pretty surprised, actually. I mean, we do sweep it up all the time, but really, it's not that bad. But like I said, it's kind of funny because, well, the wife wants to get the cat a companion, and I'm like, she already has the dog. Like, they love playing with each other constantly. Like the dog stays outside a lot on the on the line and stuff, and she's just outside almost all day. And then when she comes in, man, that cat is so happy to see her, and she just falls on her back, ready to just go, you know. And it's fucking awesome. I'm like, they have companionship. It's like, I don't know, like I guess some cats, I've noticed, I've had cats where you have 2 cats. Maybe it's because they were brother and sister, but when I had the brother and sister cat, it's almost like they kept to themselves. Even though we were like, always petting them and stuff, they kind of were like, okay, over here, we're doing our thing, and you guys are doing your thing. And no matter how much you try to like, hey, come over here, no, they just would like hang out with themselves. It's like, okay, but I guess yeah, if in another year we get another little cat, there's going to be a power dominance thing, but maybe we get another female cat because we have a female dog and a female cat. I mean, I feel like if we get a male cat, it's going to be a lot different. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm going to have to go because my phone just powered down a little bit. And, I'm at 5% now. And I could run I just turned it back up, but oh shit. Yeah, it's gonna die pretty soon. Man, the cat, she's only 5, got lost. Her name is Lola. Poor Lola. Yeah. Hopefully you find her. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, you know, one of my sons gets a little crazy about opening the door. Don't let the cat out. Don't let the cat out all the time. He's a little high strung about that. And I get home from work and he's just like, watch out for the dog and the cat. And I'm like, dude, I've been making sure dogs and cats stay in the house for a very, very long time. I've had many dogs and cats, and they don't, even when they get out, I'm able to catch them. But it's It's very rare. You don't need to freak out about it every single time. Yeah, bye. See you tomorrow. Yes, yeah, I am gonna go because again, it's at 4% now. I'm surprised it's still broadcasting because a lot of times it'll be like your battery's too low, you can't broadcast. But maybe that's when you're starting it, and I don't know. I don't know how it works, but nice talking to you guys. Nice pondering and all that. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my free time now. Well, I really shouldn't have that much free time, with all the things I got to do. But again, with my self-approved downtime, I'm gonna have to really pack it with some interesting things because, man, all the other shit's boring the shit out of me, man. I'm just seriously. Hey, what's up, baby? I'm signing off now because my phone's like dying. But nice to see you, baby. Um, you know, like I said, I don't really have a lot of time to stream most of the time. I just kind of pop on whenever, and whenever I have some weird, errant, pondering thoughts, I jump on and try to just work it out a little bit. It's almost like a therapy, where everyone's my therapist. Yes, just 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 a way for me to not just talk to myself, make me feel like I'm talking to someone else, so I don't think I'm that crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sign off, plug my phone in, go get another drink, and maybe read a book. Maybe fold some clothes, something like that. Something productive. Take it easy. Nice seeing you, and see you again soon. I will walk the dog tomorrow, probably twice. Maybe I'll do a stream both times. We shall see. If I've got something to talk about. If I don't have anything to talk about, I I won't stream. But I usually have something. Usually something comes up. Later.